disturbing videos have surfaced online showing entire homes being swept away by the floodwaters in Ruidoso, a quiet mountain village in southern New Mexico. Ruidoso, which sits about 3 hours south of Albuquerque, is now the center of a life-threatening disaster. The National Weather Service, NWS, has declared a flash flood emergency as rising waters from the Rio Ruidoso reach a dangerous 15 feet. NWS posted urgently on X, "Stay away from the river. Seek higher ground now." The flooding has already triggered multiple emergency rescues. At Gavilan Trailer Park, first responders are scrambling to help residents trapped by fast-moving water. In a series of alarming updates, the NWS reported a father and 2 children were washed away and that search and rescue crews are in pursuit. Another alert said, 1 adult and 2 children trapped and needing rescue. A separate notice described an elderly woman trapped inside her home, surrounded by floodwaters. The Office of Emergency Management in Ruidoso has instructed residents near the river to evacuate immediately and avoid driving through flooded roads. Officials warned that the village's burn scars from recent wildfires are making the flooding worse. The scorched terrain is no longer able to absorb water, causing flash floods to hit streams, creeks, and ditches with devastating speed. The situation is evolving rapidly, and emergency crews are stretched thin as they race against time to save lives. Meanwhile, the death toll from the July 4th flash flood that ravaged a swath of central Texas Hill Country rose on Tuesday to at least 109, many of them children, as search teams pressed on through mounds of mud-encrusted debris for scores of people still missing. Texas Governor Greg Abbott, at a late afternoon news conference after touring the area by air, said,
"It's important that we also be conducting other business affecting this storm. The hearts of our fellow Texans are breaking every single day because of what people of this community and the surrounding area are going through. There's nothing more important on our hearts and minds than the people of this community, especially those who are still lost." I told them what we were doing, not just today, but what we are going to be doing for the days, weeks, and months to come. This is what they needed to hear. They need to know Texas is in this with the people in the Hill Country right here. We are not leaving until this job is finished. That's Kerrville, spelled Kerrville. The numbers that I have is that there are 94 fatalities. 94 fatalities associated with this flooding event in this area. Separate from that, in other flooding events in other parts of the state of Texas, there's another 15 fatalities for a total of 109. To put this into perspective, just in the Kerr and Kendall counties alone, there are far more fatalities than there were in Hurricane Harvey. That's how catastrophic this is. No space than the word missing, MISSING. Just in the Kerr County area alone, there are 161 people who are known to be missing. And again, that comes from combined law enforcement efforts, 161 known people who are missing. Know this: we will not stop until every missing person is accounted for. So obviously the local officials who were on the ground at the time would know the most about that. But let's talk about it in this way. That's going to be one of the issues that we begin to address in less than 2 weeks in the state legislature. We're going to address every aspect of this storm to make sure that we're going to have in place the systems that are needed to prevent deadly flooding events like this in the future. Thank you all.
Thanks, everyone.